Welcome back. So today we're talking about rods, specifically Fenwick. You know, it's a huge name in the fishing world. It's been like that for years and years, but I think they're back because of what I've experienced the last year fishing two of their new models, the Elite Bass and the World Class. So thanks everyone for subscribing. I really appreciate it. If you haven't, you can go ahead and please do. And let me know what you think of these types of videos. I'm going to continue to sharing my knowledge of fishing, new products, new gear, the good, the bad. And now let's jump into the Fenwick rods. So when I started fishing, which, late 90s, that's when I started tournament fishing, Fenwick was a huge name. And even well before my time, they were huge. I believe they were the first ones that ever had a flipping stick. They were really the premium rod in the 70s and 80s and even tailing into when I began fishing. When I started, it was a Fenwick Techna AV, which is an excellent rod. I remember I won a non-boater tournament and I got to pick out a rod and it was a Fenwick Techna AV. So love that rod. After that, it was Elite Tech, the Elite Tech smallmouth. I even had Elite Tech walleye. I mean, they've had a lot of rods over the years, but their new generation is completely different. They're part of Pure Fishing. So some of the rods are a lot like some of their sister companies, like the Abu Garcia, like this one that I've been fishing for the last year and a half, like the Elite Bass. I have two of these models. I've been fishing these for the last 2 seasons, and they're really good rods. They're kind of a mid-range price, $179, not super expensive, but still very quality. So like I said, they have a lot of things like their Abu Garcia rods. If you fish any of the Villain or rods like that, you'll recognize this reel seat, the exposed reel seat here, so you can feel the blank. Pretty cool. And this is something that's in those Abu Garcia rods that they've brought over here. They also use their Power Lux, which is basically a way to make the rod stronger and lighter, which you can never have too much of either of those. So it's I wouldn't say it's an Abu Garcia rod, but it has a lot of the same characteristics and features. So like I said, I have two of these. I have a spinning model that's just kind of a do-it-all rod, a 7-foot medium. Right now I got a little swim bait on there, but it's great for Ned rigs and drop shots and all kinds of different finesse techniques. The other one I have is another standard rod, but it's a casting model. It's a 7-foot medium heavy, which again is something you could do just about everything on. I like it for small topwaters. I like it for spinner baits, things like that. So it's a good all-around rod. So really can't say anything negative about the Elite Bass. Now going up in price, actually quite a bit, is the World Class. So I've been fishing this since the summer. This is a super premium rod. We're talking $479. So it's not for everybody, but everything about this rod is quality, which you'd expect for a rod that costs 3 times as much as the other rods I showed you. But everything about it is great. It's super lightweight. It's got the best components, super sensitive. Everything that you could expect from a rod for that price is in here. It's very comfortable. It's got a unique reel seat too. Just locks it down perfectly. Everything about it, I've been super impressed with it. And I fish a lot of different rods. I have all kinds of brands, not loyal to any one in particular, but I've come away very impressed with the World Class. It's a quality rod from Fenwick, again, with the price tag to match, but I think they're taking things seriously with the rod design, putting a lot of features into them, making them light, strong, really trying to compete in that high-end market, but also, with your everyday rod market. So I think Fenwick is back. Have you fished any of them? What do you think? I mean, you probably have over the years because they're so popular, but have you fished any of these new ones? I want to know if you have and what you think of the new Fenwick rods and if Fenwick is back.